Hello, 740-1096, and we're back with Rapid Rovers for Road to Glory. First of all, I do go and check that DJ Campbell, see if he's sold, and he hasn't, so I do decide to discard him. So quickly, before I do get on with this video, I'd like to know whether you think it's working or not. If it's not, I've got plenty of other ideas. Some of them will be pretty good, and I think I'm going to do them anyway, so... I do decide to go and buy a bronze pack, a 401, not the rich one for rich people, because I'm not rich yet. I've only got £2 and I decide to do whatever player I like the look of, whatever country he's from. I decide to do his country, and that in this case is Baka. I was at first going to do an Irish team, but I decide against that. So I do send all my players to the trade pile to see which ones of them I can sell. It doesn't turn out to be many, but anyway, I do put them up for 150, 200 by now, and then go back and try and decide my formation. I do eventually go, after about 5 minutes, for 4-1-2-1-2, which I don't think is a bad formation. It's quite attacking but quite defending at the same time. It has got quite a bit of variation, so I haven't recorded me buying any players, to be honest. I don't think that's very interesting. I think I like to see games more than anything. Games and pack openings I find are the best things. Buying players just doesn't work. So at the minute I am just showing you that none of the players sold. Well, actually a silver player and some random bronze player sold, I think, but you know. So yeah, rest of them I do discard and make some last minute purchases, as you can see. Yeah, and that is my finished team, apart from there is a couple of players. And I forgot to sell Hussey. Remember that free kick he took? That were a load of rubbish. But you know, he took a free kick for me. But I did keep Sansoni because obviously he's a beast. And in the future I may do an Italian team, or whatever league he's from team, because it was pretty good. So yeah, I went for a tournament. I was originally going to go for a bronze tournament, but I went for that featured one, and that was the team I went up against. He had like a Korean/gold team, and it was away. So I did get a goal kick in, let's have a look, 6 minutes, kicks it over, and Tarode gets onto it, plays it across, but it doesn't. It goes back to Baka. And Tarode with a sloppy finish, but a good one nonetheless. Once again, I do kick it over. Tarode with the through ball to Baka. Baka trying to get it. He's still got it. Can he put it in? I couldn't see me going anywhere, so I just did a bit of skill. And it came to whatever he's called. 1 volley, 2 volley, and then the 3rd volley, of course, does go in because it is Baka, and he's amazing. Backing Tarode's volley up. I don't really know. I know it was Quarter, and that is an excellent finish from Quarter. And that was how the first half finished. I think, yeah, that was how the first half finished. To be honest, it was all in the middle of the park, but he had a couple of attacks, but none really resulted in anything. I think he had one shot on target, but that's an excellent shot, and Baka backs it up once again. Yeah, I think Baka is the better of the two strikers that I've got at the minute, and that's basically how this game ended. 4-0. I think it was a pretty good start, and I think I took a bit too much confidence from this game, because in the next game I did play a much harder team, and you'll see it in a minute. It was all silvers, as you can see here, and then Mikele up front with 2 great bronzes. One of them, the German person, when I was searching for him, I think he did go for 1,500. A 1,500 bronze is actually quite expensive, and the rest of the team was pretty quick, especially his centre back, and I just couldn't get past him. Even a bit later on, but I'm not going to mention anything about that just yet. This is quite bad defending from me. I do win the ball, but then pass it straight back to him. But this is an excellent finish. I'm not sure what it's called because the writing's too small, and then I've got a recording thing over the front now. So I do decide to make a substitution, take Tarode off, and bring Beckford on after he'd just come back from injury. I know I should have sold him really, but I didn't feel I wanted to, because he is. We only have one game with him, and I felt that we needed some more. So let me know if you do think I should sell him or I should just keep him on my bench for the time being. So he did go on another attack. Meg's my defender, and then a good finish from Mikali. Mikali is actually pretty quick. I didn't realise how quick he was. I think it's something like 91 pace, but if I'm wrong, correct me on that. That's the kind of player that I'd want to go for, you know, if I did the Italian team. But I'm not thinking about the Italian team at the minute. I'm thinking about keeping this team and making it a lot better. Maybe getting some German internationals in their first team. I'm not really sure who though. Probably some of the quickest, and this is a good header from Beckford. So it was game on. At least until this. Mikali running down the left hand side. My defender does come across, and I don't see how that's a penalty. I think it was just a straight shoulder barge, and I thought he was cocky enough to go down the middle, so I did in fact stay down the middle, but unlucky for me, he wasn't as cocky as I thought. So I did go on an attack, and this was Beckford running through, see if we could get a consolation goal, and he actually pushed me over. How is that not a penalty, but mine was? Mine was actually a shoulder barge. His was an actual push. You can actually see the arm do it. But yeah, that's how it finished. And that's about it for today, so see you in my next video.